This is me and my friend on our way to Kayu Tangan, Malang. Keep following us. To get to where we are going, we will pass Malang City Hall. Okay, it's here. Let's park the motorbike first. It's really beautiful. The decorative lights have started to be turned on. We will enter Kayutangan village. After the entrance, there is a ticket purchase for 5,000 and we will get a photo. The first time you entered, you were shown shops selling food or drink such as coffee. There are cafes that are still not open either. Kampung Heritage Kajutangan is in the center of Malang City, not far from City Hall and the Malang City Square. This area, which is included in Kauman Village, Klojen District, is an old village in Malang City. This village has existed since the 13th century. The remnants of the glory of the colonial period in Kayutangan village are still neatly preserved and have great and hidden potential, namely old and historic buildings. There are people selling coffee on this bridge as well as a photo spot. And this looks like a very beautiful road on the edge of the bridge. The atmosphere is getting better because it's almost night. All the lights will be turned on, adding to the beauty in this corner. Well, this time we will go to the Bougainville photo spot, which is also visited by many people. Spot that is viral among young friends is the photo spot of Tabebuya flowers blooming purple. The sky was dark. We continued walking past the shops and our destination was going to the Merah shop, which was going viral. That what also went viral was the Merah coffee community in the middle of the Kayutangan area. Various coffee and non-coffee menus are available Merah. Usually visitors use this place as a rest after walking around Kayutangan. There is also a cafe here decorated with antiques. They sell various foods. Kayutangan village has become a tourist destination in the middle of Malang City, carrying the concept of heritage, which highlights many cultural, historical, and economic elements. The village, which has many old houses standing and is still well maintained, is then transformed into a tourist destination. This area, which has been known since 190 was the basis for being branded as the Kajutangan Heritage Area. Kampung Heritage Kajutangan offers a thematic tourist village with an atmosphere of the past. The Kayu Tangan area has various attractions. First, coffee and non-coffee menus. For fellow visitors who are lost, you don't need to worry because every Kayu Tangan resident will be willing to help and show you the direction to the place you want to visit. Kampung Heritage Kayu Tangan offers a thematic tourist village with an atmosphere of the past. The Kayu Tangan area has various attractions, starting from a photo lovers paradise, rows of that heritage buildings, Holy Mosque's legendary food. Next, we will walk forward on the edge of Kayu Tangan Street. I want to buy sliced ice cream. We will pack it up. Choose the flavor for 10,000. With assistance from the Malang City government to make the building arrangements around Kayu Tangan more attractive. The roads have been repaired, the sidewalks have been widened, there are places to sit, there are night lights which make the atmosphere of the Kayu Tangan heritage area almost similar to Malioboro, Yogyakarta. Malioboro. So this area has historical tourism potential, which opens up opportunities for economic growth for local residents. The historical value makes it attractive for friends to feel the atmosphere rich in the Dutch colonial background. 500,000 with a bonus of some photo of colonial heritage houses. Very affordable for all friends who want to enjoy this historical use. When you enter, you don't need to be confused because in front of the entrance there is a map or plan of Kayu Tangan Heritage Village. The tourism potential being developed is Dutch colonial historical heritage tourism. These all there are old houses that are still well maintained and maintained. Kayu Tangan is very busy and beautiful at night. When you miss Yogyakarta, Malioboro, you can feel it here. Lots of people selling on the side, like paintings or something else. Everyone was walking around. Some were sitting. Serene music accompanies the busy streets of Kayu Tangan. Many bands play music. This sound very melodious to the ears. And this is a Catholic church When you go to Kayu Tangan, you can see this view. I continued walking in the crowd of people. Some were eating food, some were enjoying the atmosphere. There are so many people in Kayu Tangan. There are many legendary shops. You can try them. When we were going home, I took a video of a wagon that passed in front of me. When I was going home, I went back through the road in front of Malang City Hall, where there is a monument. This place is also one of the icons of Malang City, which has a history with other monuments too. I also passed the Malang train station. On every road, there were lots of interesting eateries. It's really fun. Thank you for watching. The square is covered with large and shady trees. In various corners there are various plants and green grass. The location also feels beautiful and cool, making the area part of the green space in the city area. People can sit and relax under the trees and enjoy the atmosphere of Malang City. Apart from that, the square can also be used as a place to have a picnic with family. There are also several cafes and a mini gazebo in the square area for relaxing and chatting. There are lots of shady trees here, clean grass, so it's comfortable. Not only the park area, there are also other aesthetic areas such as a fountain to watch Alun Alun Malang. Apart from the skateboard area in the southern part of the square, visitors can find a playground for children. There are slides swings on and so on. Area is the most crowded with children and parents. Plus the Jambi Mall School, the luxurious and majestic mosque also makes the view even more variable. The place is spacious in the middle. There is also a fountain surrounded by decorative plants, but this time the fountain has not been turned on. There are many people selling, both young and old. Many small children also visit this place. Many people sit on the edge of the water fountain. Birds fly under the blue sky. Malang City Square is one of the city parks in Malang City. This tourist attraction is a tourist spot that is busy with tourists on weekdays and holidays. Apart from that, this place provides an atmosphere that can overcome the boredom of our daily activities. It was If you haven't been to Malang, it feels like you haven't taken the time to explore the uniqueness of the Malang Square. The square actually has philosophical, religious, economic, cultural, and political connections with the buildings around it. So it called beside the Malang City Square. Violates this after this place was revitalized, there are many exciting activities and historical values stored in Malang City Square. The place can be the starting point for your exciting journey visiting various tourist destinations in Malang. Revitalization of the Malang City Square can increase tourist attraction due to the addition of new If you haven't been to Malang, it feels like you haven't taken the time to explore the uniqueness of the Malang Square. The square actually has philosophical, religious, economic, cultural, and political connections with the buildings around it, so it called beside the Malang City Square violates this norm. After this place was revitalized, there are many exciting activities and historical values there in Malang City Square. This place can be the starting point for your exciting journey visiting various tourist destinations in Malang. I sat under the tree in front of the Jami Mosque. It was really cool. Right, Nuno. Kayak ilahi rek. Bisa juga. Oke malah. Kayak tadi. There are many exciting activities and historical values stored in Malang City Square. This place can be the starting point for your exciting journey visiting various tourist destinations in Malang. Malang Square is also very suitable as a tourist spot for families thanks to the facilities provided. Here you can find many games the children can play until they are satisfied. Simple toys such as swings, seesaws, and slides are available and well maintained. Your child can play with the bears on this ride safely. The location of this playground is also right under a large shady banyan. The portion of this playground is also right under a large, shady banyan tree, so it won't get too hot. Visiting the Malang Square with your family could be the right choice to fill your free time. There are lots of seats provided here. We can also walk around to see the surrounding atmosphere. As a public open space, you can enjoy Malang Square whenever you want. This place is open 24 hours a day, but there is still a best time for you to visit. First in the morning when the sun is still not too high and the air is still very fresh. You can exercise in peace without being disturbed by air pollution from motorbikes, which are still quiet at that time. The second best time you can come in the afternoon to evening around 23 a.m. At first time you can play constantly around the square or with pigeons and others. Continue at night where the romantic atmosphere from the garden light feels even more beautiful. However, what you need to remember is to come during the dry season so that you are not disturbed by the falling rain. Yo, visiting Malang Square cannot only satisfy the eyes but also fill the stomach. There are many typical Malang culinary delights that you can try from the treasures around the alun-alun. For example, Malang meatballs, or other snacks, all of which are ready to accompany you while sitting relaxed in the square. The prices of food and drinks here are very cheap and affordable, so they won't drain your wallet. If you want a more substantial meal around the Malang Square area, there are restaurants, eateries, and malls that you can visit. This holiday in Malang One of them is Trunojoyo Park, which is located in front of Malang Kota Baru station. The place is strategic, beautiful, and quite comfortable, even though it is in the middle of the city. Trunojoyo Park is used as a cheap and affordable tourist attraction. Previously, before it became a park, this area was famous for its lamps and many street vendors selling in an unorganized manner. Some of the unique things in Trunojoyo Park are as follows. There is an iconic lion statue, lots of play facilities for small children, neatly arranged street vendors, and don't forget the beauty of Trunojoyo Park. There are several flora and fauna. Fauna, namely red shoot flowers, red begonias, shade trees such as trembesi, bungur, mahogany, kecrutan, and others. There are also fauna such as cats, Japanese perenjak birds, butterflies, ants, frogs, worms, and others.